What up, my ninjas? On my way home from doing some back to brag work and dilly dallying, watching highlights of the NFL. The NFL thing is the big issue, which is a problem I have in general. Is kind of doing, like, when I go to a friend's house, like, there's nothing wrong with me going to the friend's house, especially if we do work on stuff like back to brag, or even if it's like scheduled, chill time, relax time. I don't want to say chill time, that might sound like something else, and he's not that kind of friend. What is with this traffic? Anywho, so, going there, hanging out, doing a little back to brag stuff, doing the planned stuff. But after that's over, I should leave. Instead, I watch like those 10-minute highlights of NFL games for like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. Which, that's one of my problems. So anyway, admitting it's the first step to recovery, or, it is first step to recovery, or it's first step to fixing a problem is knowing you have a problem, identifying it, and then you figure out how to fix it. So anyway, last we talked, I mentioned how I made sure I had a small to-do list, which I barely got anything done from. Reasons. I'm just going to leave it at that. There's reasons, not good reasons. Some excuse, some would call, some of it's excuses, I'll give them that. Some of it's, like I'm saying, I wasted time. It's a mix. And some of it's just stuff out of my control. So, the new plan for this week is, putting things that need to be done. But, one thing a day. This is a page of a number of people, but Jordan Peterson comes to mind, where it's just, start small. Don't do a lot, just do something small. You do that and then increase it. So I'm going to just pick one thing to identify that I need to do every day and do it. Now, there's also other stuff I don't have to do. Well, okay. Let me back up a little bit. I should have gone over this first. So, like, one thing I've realized, I need to live the life of what I want to be. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to be an athlete, I gotta live life of an athlete. What do athletes do? Like American Ninja Warriors, they do their workout, but a lot of them have full-time jobs. Like, they get their workout in, and they go to work, and they got other stuff they gotta do. They gotta take care of their kids, they gotta take care of that. So I just need to do my workouts. In the words of Cody Rhodes, I gotta do the work. And I think I said it before, I hate when people say, oh, it's a lot of hard work. And they explain what it is. Just an example, they'll explain what their hard work is. I'm like, well, that's not really hard work, that's just work. Just a lot of it, maybe. I think some people kind of get intimidated by hard work when it's not really hard work. Of course, to me, hard work would be like strenuous work, especially over a long period of time, or even like mentally strenuous, especially over long periods of time. But other people be like, oh, it's a lot of hard work. What are you doing? Stamping papers. Well, that's not really hard work. It's boring. And I've had those kind of jobs where it's boring, but that doesn't make it hard. That's mentally hard. But anyway, it's work. I think you really gotta put it in your head, it's just work. You gotta do the work. Don't be intimidated by it. Just do the work. You'd be like Christian Cage and outwork everybody. I suppose he does. Anyway, he does look good for 46 or wherever he is. He's a lot older than he looks. Anywho, anyway, age of people nowadays, it's like, I can't tell. You could be 40, you could be early 20s. Or anywhere in between. For an example. That wasn't good. Anywho, okay, so I gotta live the life. I gotta get into a routine. I should probably start getting to bed early. Which kind of annoys me because I'm always like, well, you don't need to go to bed early to be successful. And I still agree with that to an extent. It depends on your circumstance. If you're like me, we don't really get to work, my home improvement job, till 10 or 11. And then by the time I get done in the evening, even if I get off at a early hour, 3 or 4, I'm pretty tired. So I'm not going to want to do stuff. Plus, the way my situation is at home, there are certain things I can't really do anyway. Because, not that I need privacy, but I need quiet. So, I don't need people walking by. It's like, oh, are you talking to me? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm just doing this thing. Not that happens a lot, but anywho. So let me try to review and go through everything. So I need to figure out what I want to do, which I do know. List that. And what do I need to do for these things? I'm not talking about fixing, because the things I have on my to-do list right now, grouped up, because I've talked before about having everything in groups. This is the Back to Brag work, this is free for F4R radio, this is home improvement, this is home maintenance, this is taking care of the animals. Some stuff shouldn't even be in the same to-do list. You know what I mean? It's take care of the work. I'm working now. Alright, this stuff is home stuff I need to take care of, but it doesn't really, I don't know if it should intermingle with this. If you want to be an athlete, professional athlete, well, becoming an athlete becomes a job. If you want to be a music promoter, well, music promoting is a job, even if it doesn't seem like a job. If you're going to be a streamer, that's the job. You got to treat it like a job. And then you taking care of your house and kids. It's a job, but it's different. I don't want to offend homemakers, because that's a very noble job. Really. I was kind of like that when I was being a learning coach for my brother, because I was also taking care of the house. Probably could have done it better, but I was still taking care of the house. Kind of lost my train of thought there, though. By the way, this video might just end out of nowhere, because I need to clear some space on this phone. I did some, so hopefully. So I need to. So back to sleep. Because of my living situation, I need to get up probably 6 or 7. For real. Probably 7. Because that's when the people who are up at 6 leave. And the people who get up later, i.e. my brother, he doesn't usually get up till I leave for work. So I'd have that 3-hour period to do music promotion, or to work out, or to do back to brag biz, or any of that stuff. I really, like 100%, I really need to get my living space fixed after my brothers pretty much destroyed it. Like, he didn't take like a hammer or something and destroy it, but he let it go to crap when I wasn't going in there because our house had issues and my room was freezing cold and we couldn't get it heated. I may have fixed that problem, but then I may have undone it because I had to work on something else. I needed blah 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 blah. So anyway, you don't need explanation how it was destroyed. It's pretty much destroyed. I need to fix it for me to use it. Just to sleep, do anything. I need to treat that as an office / studio / place to work out, other than outside. I can work out outside, but how long is that going to last? And I live in the woods up the hill from a lake. There's a little mosquito issue every time I go out during the day. They're not so bad at night. But yeah. So anyway, game plan for this week. Figure out things I need to do on the daily. Make that list. Like, it's just stuff I have to do. But I need to do it strategic. It's like, okay, like Monday, I'm going to be getting up right before work. Because like I said, I dilly-dallied leaving because I watched NFL highlight videos for 40 minutes. So I need to probably plan out my whole week today. And in that, not only do I need to have the things I have to do every day, I need to add one thing. Just one issue to solve. It's just necessities every day plus one. So it's all the work. And then, like, perfect example, when I do back to brag videos, I've stopped looking in the background to make sure things are clean, look right, whatever. And when I watch the video, I was like, oh shoot, that counter is just full of, the counter needs cleaned off. Oh shoot, the top of the fridge needs cleaned off. Oh shoot, this or that. Know something in the background, that's something you need to take care of. Which I've been doing, but I know there's a video with an issue in the background I haven't taken care of. I need to put that on one of these days. I think Monday, though, the issue is making this to-do list. It should probably be my Sunday, a Sunday or Saturday thing I do. Like, and then, like, I need to not sweat it. And if I need to add stuff, if I can afford to wait and add it to next week, great. But if I have to add it to this week because it was just something I forgot, it's like, oh yeah, I need to eat. And yeah, you know what I mean? So that's the plan. Make a to-do list for the strategic to-do list for the week. And, do the need, like I said, work is needs. And anything I don't need to do, I don't put it on there, except for that one thing. And I just gotta make it strategic. The only problem with that, well, this is another reason why I need to get up early, is because I've gotten off as early as like 2. And I've gotten off as late as like midnight, because we're working inside. So that, I can't plan stuff for the evening so much. And I plan stuff for the morning the next day. The midnight thing is very rare. So, if that happens, then I have